All right, now, people, if there's one thing at this point during the Tudor Reviews podcast, 3 years and some change, it'll be 4 years in October, and I'm grateful, don't get me wrong. But if there's one thing y'all know I'm going to do on this show, on this platform in general, I'm going to be very transparent. I'm going to keep it a beam with y'all like I always do. I feel like that's one of my slogans that I've come to know and love, and that some other people have come to expect and know and love. But I got to be honest, man. I don't do I don't do a lot of episodes that are very much trigger oriented. This is an episode that was triggered. Don't get me wrong. I love this movie we're about to jump into. I'll jump into it in a second and talk about who directed it and wrote it and who stars in it, and this is going to be a good one. I pray that this will be a good one. But something that wasn't as good, nowhere near as good, triggered this commentary. This is my comfort commentary that I'm about to do for y'all. It's an IntoxiCommentary, by the way. So put the kids to bed. Y'all already know how I get down. I feel like I haven't done one of these in a really long time, and there are some people that have been waiting on this. I don't know if this was particularly the movie that they wanted me to pick, but it's an IntoxiCommentary nonetheless. People, we are back in the fucking building. Put the kids to bed. This is going to be a good one. But let me just cut to the chase, man. What triggered this? I'm gonna just come out and say it, man. I watched the first 30 minutes or so of Skinamarink earlier today, and if y'all follow me on TikTok, Romero Tudor, y'all know that I dropped a video talking about that first 30 minutes or so and how I felt about it. But I was so fucked up and pissed off over that movie that I said I need some comfort horror. I need some comfort film overall, man. I didn't care if it was horror. I didn't give a fuck if it was a rom-com at the end of the day. I need more female listeners anyway. So I should have done a rom-com. I mean, this ain't a rom-com. Let me stop playing. But it is comedy. It's a little bit of romance scattered in there, but it's a lot more raunchy than people would expect it to be. But nonetheless, man, I needed something that was better than what I watched. Skinamarink, I don't even want to get into it. I don't want to take away from the greatness, at least I think the underrated greatness we're about to get into with this movie right here. But Skinamarink is definitely the trigger. After I watched the first 30 minutes, I went out and I got me several strong beers to get me through the rest of the night and to get me through this commentary, man. But I'm glad to get this commentary out to y'all. Skinamarink just fucked me up so bad where I was like, I shout out to my boy Johnny Zuko, man. I hit him up and I'm like, bro, you told no lies whatsoever on one of our last episodes of R&Z Live, which y'all can check out every other Wednesday of every month. But I told him, I said, you told no lies. He described Skinamarink and it is spot the fuck on. I just added my 2 cents in my video. But before I jump into this movie we're about to get into, man, I've also got a shout out Christy, or TT 2238 on TikTok, man. Shout out to you, Miss Lady. She's actually never seen this movie Cherry Falls before. I think she said it was only on Prime, and she said she hadn't seen it before. But hopefully you see the movie before you get a chance to listen to this commentary. But if you listen to this commentary and haven't seen the movie, then definitely big shout out to you, man. Definitely appreciate the love and the support and just the comments overall. But people, here we are. Comfort horror after that shitty Skinamarink, the first 30 minutes rather. Cherry Falls, man. Now, this is an interesting story about Cherry Falls. I remember back in the year 2000. Remember, everybody was crazy about Y2K. They had shirts on and they were like, oh my God, when the year 2000 hits, the fucking lights are going to go out, and we're going to go back to the Stone Age and everybody's heads are going to explode. Remember, everybody was losing their goddamn minds over Y2K? No, I wasn't losing my mind. Only thing I was really worried about was taping Cherry Falls and Shriek If I Knew What You Did Last Friday the 13th on USA when they premiered. I was at the front of the TV with the VHS tape inside the VCR on go, ready for these two movies. Now, Shriek If You Know What I Did Last Friday 13th is a whole nother story. Maybe I'll do another Intox commentary for that. But Cherry Falls, man, I remember taping this the night that it aired. I remember taping the trailer, being excited, seeing the late great Brittany Murphy and Michael Biehn helming this post Scream slasher movie, and I was like, holy shit! The premise of this is a murderer in the small town of Cherry Falls just killing virgins. The older I got, the more I was like, okay, this isn't really plausible. There's no way all of these fucking kids in this high school are virgins. But I'm like, I'll buy it. In the year 2000, I said, hell yeah. I was a fan of Scream. I was a fan of Know What You Did Last Summer, Urban Legend, so on and so forth. Everything's going to be compared to Scream that came after Scream did. It's the template for what they did to reinvent the teen slasher genre. But Cherry Falls has always been a movie that I feel like has always stood the test of time. It doesn't get the credit it deserves. It's very weird. I think the performances are very particular. The cast is very particular here. And is written by Ken Selden and directed by Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright here. Let me see what else Jeffrey Wright has done. He was writer of Romper Stomper, Macbeth, and Metal Skin. Never seen any of that shit. But okay, he directed Romper Stomper. It's a TV miniseries. Directed Macbeth 2006. Prior to Cherry Falls, he did a TV series called Naked Stories of Men. I'm not sure. I want to know what that's about. But he directed Loverboy. And wait, is that with Patrick Dempsey? Hold up. This is yo. Oh no. Okay, I thought that was the Patrick Dempsey movie that he directed, but it's not. But nonetheless, man, shout out to Jeffrey Wright as the director because he went through a lot of bullshit with this with the MPAA and having cuts made to the movie, but he still delivered a solid slasher nonetheless for me personally. Now, as far as this cast goes, I said that this cast stands out, man. It's underrated for me because you've got the late, great Brittany Murphy, man. Rest in peace, shout out to her. She is forever missed, man. She was so amazing. Even in movies like, she was in one of the Prophecy movies, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say the Prophecy 2 with Christopher Walken. She was just such a talent, and she had like this, oh my god, man, she had like this, like, I'm not going to say a goth vibe to her and just make it play into how her character is in this movie, but she had an ambiance to her, man. Every character she played, where there was a lot of mystique behind it, there was a lot of interesting factors and standout outcast like factors of every character she played, man. It's one of the reasons why I appreciate her and I miss her so much as an actress, man. So rest in peace, shout out to Brittany Murphy. You've got Michael Bain. What the fuck, man? You've got the sheriff being played by Michael Bain, Mr. Kyle Reese himself, man. He was also in he was Hicks and Alien or Aliens rather. I'm sorry, I don't want to offend any of the James Cameron or the Alien franchise fans out there. He was Hicks. And he was, I can't remember his character's name in The Abyss, but he was the guy that went fucking batshit crazy in The Abyss. You got Jay Moore, who I thought was a great fucking character in the 1999 movie Go. And I also liked him in Street Kings, even though he was an asshole in that movie. Jesse Bradford from Swim Fan is in here. Candy Clark, who people forget played Buffy Summers' mom in the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie. I thought she was a black woman in that movie. I don't know if she just had a crazy tan or whatever the case may be. Gabriel Mann's in here. You've got fucking DJ Qualls pops up at some point. We'll get to the cast, people. But nonetheless, man, I wanted to just, blow some steam off, pound a couple beers back, do an IntoxiCommentary for old time's sake, man, and just get some content out to y'all for something that I really love watching, something I always enjoy watching. And Cherry Falls, man, again, this is streaming on Prime. I'm actually watching this online. I will never, ever. I can't disclose the sites I watch this shit online at because I don't want nobody to shut this shit down. And no, I'm not pirating movies, people. There was, everybody makes sure, oh, you're pirating movies. No, I'm not. Shit's streaming somewheres. You know how when people drink during the day and they're like, well, it's happy hour somewhere. That's how I feel right now. And it is happy hour somewhere. It's happy evening hour somewhere. And this is what we're doing, people. And this is actually the theatrical. Oh, shit. Let me rephrase that. It's not theatrical because it didn't get a theatrical release. I feel like maybe it could have survived, but maybe it was best that it went straight to USA. USA was definitely popping at the time. It was a good platform for this to air on back in the year 2000. But this is the standard release of Cherry Falls, and that's just in case y'all are tuning in with me, man. And if y'all are tuning in, y'all are the true To The Reviews MVPs. So with that being said, people, IntoxiCommentary for old time's sake for Cherry Falls 2000. Let's hit the play button in 3, 2, 1. Almost thought I fucked it up for a second. Speaking of Scream, is this the same chick that did the Scream song? You know, Sydney's theme. They all went to the same fucking Juilliard School of Opera singers. You know what I'm saying? They all went there together. Great shot of the full moon. I'm a sucker for shots of full moons, man.
I traveled secretly across the depths of space, assuming human form, so that we come to know earthly women and we populate the desolate planet. I just wish for you to know my true name. Zunabulix.
Zunabulix?
She is so turned on by his sci-fi bullshit. I'm not even gonna say bullshit because I feel like the geeks win. The horror buffs win at the end of the day. Fellas, shout out to y'all, man. If this is how y'all pull them at the end of the day.
Die full swiftly to earth content. I'm gonna make love to you in the manner of my people.
Keep that up, Rod, and it will be your last act.
Home without accomplishing my mission.
I said stop!
Jesus. You know, he's just bad with relationships in general. He cheated on Shiri Appleby. Was that her name in Swim Fan? I felt so fucking bad for her. When Jesse Bradford cheated on her in Swim Fan. I remember going to see Swim Fan in the theater. I think it was with my sister and her boyfriend at the time. But he's just still kissing her casually, and it's like, yo, babe, you scratched the fuck out of my cheek. But you know, I'm at his license plate says Soup Nova. But he's got bad, you know, he's just bad with women. That's really what I meant to say overall.
Ben! Get your ass over here. Mark? Is you in there?
Does Mark wear a wig?
This isn't funny.
Now look how the killer's fucking sitting in the car like, whew. Hey. Oh. I remember when I first saw that stab sequence, I was like, holy shit, this killer's not fucking around. This killer didn't just stab the guy and then just let him scurry away. It's like, no, I'm gonna keep stabbing you. I'm gonna let you know I mean business. But I'm not getting out the fucking car. It's like, all right, babe, we about to pull out of here and roll out. If I ain't get to pull out, then we about to pull out with the car. Y'all get what the fuck I'm saying. It was a reference. And good on her, man. She's a good girlfriend for opening up the door. She's like, baby, I know you're dying, but I gotta open the door and make sure you're alive. They jump right into the action with this movie. I love it. Ooh. Oh. She should have hit the killer with the as close as the killer had the knife to her face. She should have hit the killer with the fucking what was it? Was it Triple X when Vin Diesel was like, you know, the funny thing about this knife, it actually smells like real blood. Then you get the title card, man. We opened up with a bang. The late great Brittany Murphy, ladies and gentlemen. I love Brittany Murphy and everything she's in. You know, you can have something that's super stupid silly like Just Married with Ashton Kutcher, but I think they had pretty decent chemistry in that movie, and she was great. The one movie that I did not see Brittany Murphy in, however, was I think it's... Was it that Michael Douglas movie, Don't Say a Word? I almost called it Hush. Is it Don't Say a Word, or is that the Robert De Niro movie? I don't know.
Look, we've been dating for about a year, and I really don't think it's working out. Alright?
He's like, I'm not getting any pussy. My balls are as blue as the interior of this car.
Hi, Mrs. Markin.
You two having fun?
Hi, Mom.
Kenny, you wouldn't happen to have a cigarette for me, would you?
Sure. Mrs. Markin, smoking's really bad for you.
Okay, it's called Don't Say a Word.
Ah.
I don't know why the fuck I said hush.
I owe you. I'm gonna have to smoke this here. Brent doesn't like me to smoke in the house.
And Kenny's this dude that plays the boyfriend, Kenny, he's a fucking dickhead.
Still up?
He's an asshole.
My, we're out late.
Alright, she didn't want to give up the cheeks. You've been with her for a year. Listen, I understand. Oh my god, people. I'm ready to get transparent with this commentary.
Looks like the coast is clear.
One of the most unrealistic things, man. I was just telling my older brother this shit, man.
Mrs. Markin.
One of the most unrealistic things is that every kid except for one girl in this high school is a virgin. It's unrealistic by today's standards. I'm sorry, it is. If kids can hold on to their virginity as long as they can, that's amazing. I think that's an amazing thing. But I think realistically, kids are very curious. Not kids, but teenagers are very curious, and they're experimental and whatever else you want to call it, man. If we're going to get transparent, and I hate the fact that she was like, is this goodbye or goodnight? And he said, that's up to you. Fuck you.
Don't slam the door.
Slam the door and break the windshield. Throw a brick through that shit, because he's a dickhead. He's the reason why girls go home at night and they're like, guys are only worried about one thing. But what I was going to say was, man, I'll be transparent here, people. Very early on in this commentary. Listen, all these people are virgins in high school. Don't be an asshole about it. You know? I was a virgin until I was 13. True story. But that's really as far as it went. I wasn't like smashing all crazy, and I wasn't a fucking, a hornball trying to fuck every chick with a pulse. I wasn't trying to do that. I was just like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I got to get better. But I wasn't like, okay, if you ain't giving up the ass, then I don't know what to tell you. We need to break up. Those are the assholes.
Do you know what time it is?
Daddy, don't scare me
You're
like that.
grounded. The next 2 Friday nights.
Most 6th graders can stay out later than I can.
They're not the sheriff's daughter.
They're not the sheriff's daughter. You know I was fucking Hicks and Kyle Reese. Alright, Hicks, I'm not taking away anything from Hicks, but Kyle Reese, the fact that your daddy is Kyle Reese, you better put some spec on his name. For sure. I wish, man, speaking of Kyle Reese, man, I wish that he could just pop up in a Terminator Legacy sequel, the proper Terminator Legacy sequel, but I feel like Linda Hamilton already came back for Dark Fate, so we may never get that sequel that we want. We might not never get it. Never gonna get it. Shout out to En Vogue, man. That was one of their best songs. And I was listening to Don't Let Go off the Set It Off soundtrack earlier by En Vogue. That shit goes hard in the paint. Was she high? She's like, Daddy, those shrooms I got from the evidence locker are kicking in.
The only one here?
First on the scene. But forensics and homicide are on their way from Richmond. That's the victim's car. It's covered in blood, Sheriff.
I like this female deputy. Excuse me. Damn, people. I'm telling y'all, man, it's getting around that time. We're closing out winter. Spring's on its way. It's getting to that time.
Well, nailed to a tree.
Blasphemy.
A lot of blood pumped out of her wounds.
Which means all this was done to her while she was still alive.
Poor girl, man. That's terrible. And that's an awful way to fucking die. But Amanda Anka plays Deputy Mina, and I like her, man. I like her a lot. She actually plays a really important part in this movie at some point. I won't spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it.
I'm trying to pump out a special edition of the paper before lunchtime, and if you tell me all that you know of your best friend, your very, very best friend, and you can be co-editor of the paper and apply to all those...
Timmy right here, I love this actor, man, and everything he's in. Kiram Maliki Sanchez, I like him. He's in this movie. He's in Punisher Warzone. Even though whether he plays the flamboyant gossip columnist type of character or whether he plays the asshole henchman of the father henchman, I like his energy, man. He's also in Texas Chainsaw 3D. And as corny as Texas Chainsaw 3D is, I like his character. I think his name is Kenny in that movie. I just like this actor's energy. Now those two extras, they were just paid to just look sad.
Mr. Sisler? Sheriff Markin's here to see you, sir. Shall I bring him in?
Thank you, Diane.
Thank you, Diane. Now the look she just gave Principal Shizler let us know that they're fucking. They are fucking. Now, my man here that plays Principal Shizler, he is from Children of the Corn 2, The Final Sacrifice. He's the guy who is in church. And Mika, is it Micah or is it Mika? Played by, is it Ryan Bowman? The leader of the Children of Corn. He's got a voodoo doll and he's like stabbing into the nose and into the ear. And that guy who plays Principal Shizler right there, he starts having the craziest nosebleed you've ever seen in church. It's a nasty scene.
We're nicer to Rod and Stacy while they were alive, or maybe you're haunted by something unpleasant you might have said to one of them.
Once, in the 8th grade, I had a fight with Ron, and I told him to fuck off and die.
I'm sorry. I'm just as bad as these dudes that's laughing in class. And who told Jay Moore to have the mutton chop sideburns? Because that's what he's got.
We talk about our lost classmates and how we feel. Mark, you were friends with Rod. You want to say something?
Oh, man. I don't know.
Douglas Spain, who plays Mark here. I like the character of Mark. He's pretty. He's kind of cool, but he's kind of shy. But he's definitely catching Sandy's eye. Sandy's got the hots for him, no doubt.
I guess at times like.
And again, Natalie Ramsey that plays Sandy. I loved her in Children of the Corn 6. But I love this sequence altogether. So let me shut the fuck up.
I think it's important at times like this we offer each other some support.
I'd like to offer the killer's ass some support in the fucking electric chair.
It's a legitimate reaction. Unfortunately, the means of execution this day happens to be lethal injection. Ben, I know you have a very different point of view regarding this tragedy, so go ahead. Well, I would like to know whether this killer removed any body parts or sexually defiled any orifice of other victims.
Mark Weston, or Michael Weston, rather.
I want to know, because if he didn't, I'm starting
who plays
to think
Ben.
this loser deserves a thumbs down.
Ben is one of my favorite characters in this whole movie, hands down.
Oh, what? And you're like Mother Teresa? You're the one that told Rod to drop dead.
You're only fooling yourself with this display of indifference.
Hey, Jack Holt, you're not playing Deathquake now. This is the real world.
This is Ben's pathetic concept of cool. Just pretend he's not afraid.
Hello, Cindy Freud. What's your concept of cool, Doc?
Look at Mark. Mark was gassing the whole thing up.
Starting with
If I'm so all used up then, why do you try to hook me up non-stop?
I find experience attractive. All right, shut up now, would you please? Everyone, Jesus.
Listen,
What's wrong with you people?
Jay Moore, that is the perfect teacher gesture. He just wrapped the scarf around Ben's mouth like, shut the fuck up. Everybody shut up.
Dad?
Please excuse
And Michael Baine's like, hey, honey, I just saw you this morning. What's up?
Sheriff, Leonard Marlston. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Likewise.
Class, please give your attention to Sheriff Markin.
Two of your fellow students, Rod Harper and Stacy Twelfman, were murdered last night at the Falls.
Twelfman.
By a person or
Interesting.
persons unknown in a cold-blooded fashion. The reason I came here was to ask you, as friends and good citizens, to come forward to me or my staff with any information you might have concerning this terrible crime.
Is there a suspect yet, Sheriff?
No,
Well, is there any other information you can give us?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the case any further.
All right.
Sheriff Plato says the polis can only remain healthy if truth is available to all citizens.
Well, Plato can give out all the details he wants when he's the sheriff of this town.
I love how Michael Bain in that moment he kind of looked at the students and he's like, did you guys like that? Because I'm trying to be effective here. It's like, you don't have to try, man. You didn't have to look down like that. He looked for a seal of approval of some kind.
We wanna fuck her.
Oh, she's eating. You know what? To this day, people, I literally thought that she was eating like a burger, but she's eating a cookie. Sandy. I love Sandy's character just off the strength that, wait, did I see? I think I saw this first and then saw her in Children of the Corn 6. And I like her more than most female leads in the Children of the Corn movies, for real. With the exception of people like Naomi Watts and Linda Hamilton.
Watch him eat every single day and you never talk to him. So my parents have been married for 25 years and all they do is watch each other. We're gonna go. You're gonna talk to him. No. You don't want to make a scene.
She's making, yeah, I love that. I love the dynamics between these characters, man, these friends. Like, they seem like realistic friendships. Everybody may not be super cool, but they know each other enough to be able to sit each other down at each other's tables and sit uncomfortably and have crushes on each other. I love this shit. Love it. Oh, here comes Annette. She's pissed. Whoa.
Better than a cocksucking liar.
Love how she shook her head before she did that second attack mode. She's like, oh, you don't even know what's coming to you.
And it's a compliment when a guy says you can suck me a dick. I know. Hey, you got something on your mouth there. Tell me about it, P.O.
He's like, but you're suspended for 18 weeks.
What's up with that? Dylan's been telling people and that gave him a Hummer.
Did she?
A Hummer.
Are you kidding?
No.
She thinks Horatio's a character in Shakespeare. She wouldn't know a dick if its name was Woody.
That's funny. Who do you think, Mark? Huh?
I think these ribs rule.
Oh. Well, that's some solid input right there. Shout out to the ribs. This was crazy. I love this. This random ass shot that you didn't have to show, where the killer has literally retractable blades. I love that shot, man. And you see them sharpening the blades onto a machine. I love that shit, man. This movie's very odd. It's very standoffish. It's very Outcast-like. And it's probably one of the reasons why I gravitate towards it a whole lot. It's not your average slasher movie for me, man.
Hi, Annette.
Yeah?
It's Laura Lee Sherman.
Excuse me?
Laura Lee Sherman. Is your mom home?
No.
She didn't tell you I was coming by.
No.
I must have just missed her.
You can't leave shit We got a mail slot for a reason. The fuck up off my doorstep.
Okay, just 1 second.
Nah, you're not. Why? Why? Annette, you could have been alright. You could have been alright. See? Fucking. See? Oh, fuck. Oh. Now you are concussed. Parents pulling up drunk. They didn't even pull in the driveway. They're like, yeah, we own the property. Let's pull up to the side of the house. Fuck it. Look at the mom. She's holding her head like, God damn it. Too much Pinot Grigio. Front door wide open. They don't even fucking notice. This is like, it's not nowhere near as effective as Casey Becker's parents finding her, but you know what they were going for. You know. We know.
Grab there.
Okay.
She originally screamed like that because she's like, my God, this rug is Egyptian cotton.
Let their weight and their momentum take them over.
Okay.
All right? Most important thing is this grip. Latch on like a pit bull.
Okay, Dad, is there any way you could give me some mace or maybe a ray gun, stun gun, anything?
A ray gun?
All right,
She was in Call of Duty long before Call of Duty was popping.
take it right, Jim. Mark.
This is like a spin-off of Brittany Murphy's Thai character from Clueless. I did do Clueless commentary if y'all want to check that out. That was
Looks like we have an encore performance here.
I'm not even gonna say that was a guilty pleasure commentary. I love that fucking movie. I'm not gonna front. But that was like I needed way more female listeners, and I was like, okay, I'm assuming females love Clueless, so let me tackle this property. You know, I try to be as diverse as I can.
We got this.
This ineffective ass FBI agent, we got this. We're only gonna show up a certain amount of times in the movie, but we got it taken care of. Oh, this was a rough scene right here, man. When they go to the coroner's office and they find out the motive.
Found on all 3 victims. Like Stacy Twelfman, Annette DeWald was in fact a virgin at the time of death.
Jesus
The
Christ.
hymen was intact. We found no evidence of semen on the clothes, skin, hair, mouth, or the anus. No abrasions or contusions in the pubic region. In fact, no evidence of sexual penetration of any kind. Neither was the boy we found at the first killings sexually assaulted. Of course, I can't tell you if he died a virgin, but I can tell you that he did not have sex at the time of the killings.
Yep.
It would appear
Yep.
that your killer has been quite accurate in the application of his signature.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
He let them know, like, listen, your killer is different, bruh. They not killing people that knew Maureen Prescott or know what he did last summer or she did last summer. And this motherfucker killing virgins. They killing them virgins. But it's just not realistic, man. I'm sorry, like, there were virgins when I was in high school, but it was far and few in between. And if I'm not listen, what I meant to say is that I could be mistaken. A lot of people could have been virgins. A lot of people lied on their vajayjays and on their penises. But the whole town is at this party at the end of the movie to lose their virginity. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
It was absolutely necessary. Can you go further than you have?
Yes.
She's like, Dad, what the fuck type of question is that to ask me?
No, but you don't have to worry about it. Okay? We just broke up the other day.
He's like, God damn it! He's like, I wanted you to live, baby.
Are you disappointed? Dad?
It's a crazy scene, though.
Are you disappointed that I'm still a virgin?
No, not at all.
Okay.
This was a crazy scene, like, and you know, all jokes aside, and toxic commentary aside, I'm looking at this from the perspective of, you know, I'm a father to a daughter, and you know, one of the things that my uncle tells me all the time, shout out to Uncle Jersey, he always tells me, you know, there's his daughter's like in her 30s now, in her early 30s, and he's like, you know, there's going to come a time where your daughter's going to start dating, and you know, and it's like, okay, I understand that, but I'm trying to hold on to these child years as much as I can with my child. But there is going to come that time, and it's going to be a very rough ride for me, man. Hopefully I'm still doing this show so you guys can coach me through it. You know, the parents that have children that are older, hopefully y'all can coach me through it, but I got to coach myself through it. But it's like, I don't know, man, it's the inevitable that kind of scares me for the most part. But that moment between Michael Biehn and Brittany Murphy, where she's like, "Are you disappointed that I'm still a virgin?" She didn't understand because he didn't tell her what was going on. But he was mad, not so much that she was a virgin, but because she was a virgin and she was on the targeted list of teenagers in this town, and he couldn't tell her that, man. So it's certain layers to this movie that I really appreciate.
Alas, our dried voices when we whisper together are quiet and meaningless as wind and dry grass.
Or rat's feet over broken glass in our dry cellar.
Jinx, you owe me a soda. Give me that Coca-Cola you got on your desk.
Do you think that that's how it is?
Like, look at Brittany Murphy. Like, look at her eyes. Like, her tear ducts are filling up right now. She puts some different shit into her roles, man. I really miss Brittany Murphy. I'm not about to go on a rant about how much I miss her, but she was such a talent, yo.
I'm very over him.
Going too soon.
Do you think that any serious thought that I have is solely attributed to my one misspent year with Kenny Ascott?
No, I'm sorry, Jody. It's
Kenny Ascott.
Oh.
I mean, you could ask Scott if Scotty doesn't know, you know.
I'm really sorry. It's none of my business.
That was a Euro Trip joke for anybody that doesn't know. Was that Euro Trip? Scotty doesn't know where Matt Damon popped up. I think it was Euro Trip.
It's weird. I just saw someone standing there.
Whoa, it's time to go home.
Jody.
Yeah, I'm not looking around that empty ass school for somebody that was just standing there. Fuck that.
Come out.
Empty high schools or schools in general are just scary. Makes me think of what was I just watching? Slaughter High. I was watching the other night. That was an empty high school where Marty Ransom was running the fuck around on April Fool's or pre-April Fool's Day, murdering all his former classmates. I wish somebody would remake Slaughter High. I actually did an IntoxiCommentary for Slaughter High if y'all want to check that out. That was very early on. So early on that I don't think I went back and listened to the episode in its entirety. So I don't know how it went, but if y'all want to check it out, let me know how it went. Let me know if I should do like a revisited. That's another thing, man. If you guys ever tune into these episodes, let me know if there's something you guys come across that you would want me to do a revisited commentary on. I got y'all. I definitely want to do two things that come to mind are Night of the Living Dead and Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Want to do revisited commentaries on those.
Sure. Yeah. Go home, Jody. Run.
You cannot tell these parents that somebody's murdering virgins.
Maybe Annette DeWolf would be alive today if I'd revealed details about the first two killings.
Just Mike, get a hold of yourself. You've got responsibilities.
Get your hands off me. Don't talk to me about responsibilities. You and I both know what it means to walk away from those.
If word gets back to these kids that somebody's murdering virgins, we're gonna have a goddamn fuck fest on our hands.
It's better than a pile of dead teenagers.
It's a tough spot to be in, yo. It's a tough spot to be in. You want these kids to run out and slay each other all crazy, unprotected, or in general? Or do you want them to save their innocence and put themselves on the endangered list?
What are you doing here?
Timmy, what are you doing here?
I'm getting the scoop.
I'll get it.
Thank you very much for coming out this evening. As I'm sure you all know, in the last 2 days, we have lost 3 of our children. We have now established a common link between those killings. Well, what is it? All 3 victims attended our public high school, and all 3 victims...
Watch the Wes Craven movie, Scream.
virgins.
Holy heavens, Batman, they're killing virgins.
You're not suggesting that's more than a coincidence.
Are you close to an arrest?
No. Well, what are we supposed to tell our kids?
To go out and get laid if they want to feel safe?
No, I'm not saying that.
I can't lock my daughter up in the basement. I wouldn't worry about it, Victor. Just saying about my daughter. Sit down, Victor. I was joking. It's a hell of a time to be joking about a thing like this. Hey, back off.
Everybody rumbling. He's like, man, fuck you, man. I've been waiting on this shit since the last PTA meeting, bitch.
A bunch of mindless animals down there. Joey, get out of the way.
Jody, get out of the way. I got this Nikon camera real quick I'm going to test out.
Battery, can I use your phone for a second? Please, please. Come on.
Please remember why we came here.
I love that that was a reoccurring thing for Timmy when she didn't say what he wanted her to say. He's like, blah, 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 blah.
Stop the press. Listen, I got your story for you. Virgin killer terrorized... Wait, you're breaking up. No, not virgin killer. Virgin killer. I gotta get out of this corridor. Hang on.
I'm asking you for the last time. All right, that's enough.
You do not have control over the situation, sir. She's like, oh, daddy, you ain't shit no more. She's like, yo, Jody was so disappointed. She's like, daddy, your first year as sheriff was effective, but now you ain't shit.
Timmy!
Oh, boy.
Timmy?
Gotta love it, man. Especially this dark ass stairwell. You're not catching me in no empty ass school in this dark ass stairwell. This is some Slaughter High stairwell shit. Maybe this director, listen, forgive me if something happened but I believe this director's still alive. And if he is, please make a Slaughter High remake. I don't care if it goes straight to streaming services or what.
Timmy? Timmy, come on. This isn't funny anymore. I'll be your best friend. Your very, 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 very best friend.
I'm not looking for you down there, first of all. I'll still be upstairs on the ground floor. Timmy, yo, you alright? Oh, alright. See you tomorrow. Fuck out of here. Bring my phone back. I'm not going to look for you. I'll get that phone turned off and get the number transferred in the morning.
Oh. Is that for me?
And say virgin on the locker. Like, come on, bruh. Oh. Poor Timmy. Jesus. Hey. Run, shorty. It's time to go. Show them you're a track star. Look how fucking fast the killer's running. This shit always mess me up because the killer's just running full speed. Wig in the face, knife in the hand. Got the fucking Nancy. Is Nancy with an M? Nancy Thompson rogue streak in the hair. Listen, yo, I'm sorry, man. Yo, I love Brittany Murphy, but she should know better than just get kneed into a fucking locker like that. Bitch, karate kicked her. Get your ass away from me. I mean, that's one way to stay protected. Just throw every glass. She almost stabbed her fucking daddy. But let me tell y'all something. That shark flying towards the screen and hitting the killer into that glass was much better than that wind-up CG practical mix shark that went into the glass on Jaws 3D. Y'all remember when Bess Armstrong and Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr., when that fucking wind-up shark in Jaws 3 was coming towards that glass? They had the nerve. The nerve.
Maybe the nose was just a little bit smaller. And there was a gray streak right there.
She's like Nancy Thompson.
Like that. Yeah.
Nancy Thompson from A Nightmare on Elm Street. Remember, it was a streak on that side, and then on the other movie, it was another side. Because I swear to God, they changed the sides up with as far as Nightmare on Elm Street. I stick to my story, man. I feel like they in the first movie, the 1984 Nightmare on Elm Street movie, I feel like they had Nancy's white streak on one side. And I feel like in Dream Warriors, they changed it to the other side. And then in New Nightmare, they changed it back to the rightful side. I don't know.
I killed those kids.
I don't fucking know, man.
You might be here a couple minutes, okay?
Okay.
You'll be fine.
Hey, I killed those kids. I know.
Watch your language.
And I got some. You're a bunch of sons of bitches. You know what? I love them. I love them. Do you know what I did before I killed them? I kissed them. Like this.
I love how he laughed as he fell to the ground. He didn't take none of this shit seriously. Meanwhile, Sheriff Markin is fucking stressed. He about to call his homie up like, look, man, don't we recognize this bitch that's been killing everybody? Sheriff Markin stressed the fuck out.
Brett, great meeting last night. Very comforting to the parents.
Listen, are you alone?
Yes.
Good, because I got something I want to show you. I'm faxing it to you now.
Pause. Are you alone? 'Cause good. I got something I want to show you, man. He sound like a fucking phone sex operator. Come on, Sheriff Markin. I need you to get it together. Make your words a little differently. Alright? It's like, you alone? Good. 'Cause I got something I'm gonna show you. Sound like fucking Ken Knitt from Connecticut.
Looking at it? Tell me that's not her.
Who?
Laura Lee Sherman. Tell me that's not her.
Gee, Brett, you were cracking up.
Yep. Still going down, people.
Contacting her. I traced her to West Virginia. About 2 hours from here. This time I'm going out there.
Listen, Brett, nobody has seen or heard of her for over 25 years. Now, why the hell would she be showing up now as some sort of
Psycho killer.
Oh. You got caught up.
I'll call
caught up.
What are you doing?
What's wrong?
You listening to me? What did you hear?
No, I didn't hear anything. I just picked up the phone to call Mom. I couldn't figure out how to get a line out. That's all.
Ooh, excuse me, people. If y'all heard that burp in the commentary, my apologies.
I'm sorry, honey.
Y'all know I like to be a little more civil than that.
Guess it's really getting to me.
I like that little patch on his shirt that says Cherry Falls Sheriff. Lets everybody know who he is. In case they forgot. Because he ain't Kyle Reese in this. He ain't Kyle Reese and he ain't Hicks. But he's still an authoritative figure. And I always respect that about Michael Biehn. He always plays these characters who you're either an authoritative figure or you are a formidable force.
God, you're not gonna
You know? I like that.
Hurricane Hormone has hit the whole entire school. Word got out that your attacker has this thing for virgins. So everyone's decided to take themselves off the endangered species list and have sex.
You're making it sound like it's some kind of a flu shot.
Right.
We're talking Hyman Holocaust here. But they couldn't print the location, so I'm gonna give you the 411. Where is it? The old Donkey Hill hunting lodge. That skashy keg place? That place is such a shithole. All we need is floor space. Didn't you want your first time to do
Floor
something
space.
beautiful, something romantic? Jody, you have to go. Everybody's gonna be there. Mark's going, of course, and Kenny. And you cannot leave saving his life up to that slut Sharon. Cindy's holding her pre-game talk at the bleachers at lunch. All girls. Jody.
Alright, how's my baby?
She's like, hey, I took time off of Buffy. Got time for you.
Ah, hi, Mrs. Martin. Sandy.
Time for you too.
Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Ah, honey, are you finished yet? You ready to come home? What? I was gonna go to school with Sandy.
I don't think that's a very good idea. Let's go home with your mother.
Dad, I'd really like to be with my friends right now.
She'll be safe with us, Mr. Larkin. It's okay, Chef. I'll keep them out of her.
See, I love how Sandy's a good best friend, man. Even through the bullshit, like she is what Sidney Prescott deserves as a best friend in the Scream movies, the early Scream movies, like 1, 2, maybe 3, if you count it. I love Sandy, man. Like she's trying to protect her friend. Look at Kenny. Look at Kenny dick eating. Hey, baby. Hey, you're famous now. Hey, let me love you. Fuck out of here.
Jody. I almost lost you. I don't think I could go on living if I had.
Really?
You're not convincing at all, you son of a... Ooh, I don't like Kenny Ascott.
I love you. I still have to be my friends.
What?
Let's not fight.
Let's not fight. Can we come with... Can you come with me to this party so we can fuck? Fucking hate this. I don't hate him because he pulls his weight later on in the movie. I won't spoil it.
Just say so.
But I just don't like his methods of madness.
So,
It's my bodyguard. Yeah. I told my dad I'd be home at 3.
would you come with me? You'll come with me later and we'll go together?
I'll think about it.
I hate his fucking hair gel. You know, him and Rick from fucking Dream Master, Andrus Jones, do they use the same fucking hair gel?
Everything. Boys are totally clueless when it comes to sex. It starts with them trying to unhook our bras, fumbling around, and it never changes.
Who the fuck was
Wait until
that?
they try to put their dicks in you.
Please don't say they need help with that.
Always.
No, that's not true.
Well, what about birth control?
I knew that even back then.
There's no time for the pill, and certainly no chance for withdrawal, so I recommend condoms. What about clitoral or vaginal orgasm? Unless we're talking about masturbation. Forget it.
Aren't you being just a little hard on the boys?
She like, you've never had sex before. Do you have any idea what I've been through?
2 or 3. Not.
How could you not know that, dude?
Oh yeah, I forgot I was hanging with the Poontang clan back here.
Huh? Poontang clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Dead, but I'm sorry. This is still pretty choice. No shit.
Look like they smoking real bud.
Next thing we have to do is find a psycho who's offering chicks who don't give head.
Yeah, then I don't have to worry about one hole.
Oh
Thanks and
boy.
good afternoon. This is Stan Michaels.
Boy,
coming to
oh
you
boy,
live
oh
from
boy.
George Washington High
Murphy
School.
O'Meyer.
The epicenter of what can only be described as the senseless slaughter of innocents here in Cherry Falls, Virginia. In the last 3 days, 4 teenagers have been killed.
Pop your cherry. At our secret location, that flyer that the principal's reading, he's just like, my God, my students, I have not gotten through to any of these students at all.
Attention, this is your principal speaking. It has come to my notice that certain individuals have taken it upon themselves to organize a wild party tonight. I want you to know that any George Washington High student attending this gathering will be disadvantaged by every penalty it is in my power to impose.
Penalty that it is in my power to impose. And they was like, fuck it. We about to run wild. We don't give a shit about nothing. Listen, these kids are... What's that Wiz Khalifa song? Living young and wild and free. That's how these fucking kids are living right now. This is ridiculous. That's why I said there's a lot of shit in this movie that's like, it's not plausible at all. Oh, Lord. Now, is the mom drinking that E&J or that Christian Brothers? Which one is that? I don't remember. I haven't had either or in a while.
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry, Deputy Mina was watching me like a hawk. Okay. It's been a very interesting day at school. Yeah.
That was a trailer part right there where she was like, it must be a very interesting day at school. I loved that part in the trailer, though.
These are a little bit burnt, but I've got another batch coming out.
Jesus.
In a second. Oh, honey.
We eating rocks, Mom?
Then let me get
The
you
fuck?
water to wash it.
She almost choked.
Mom, you know anything about a woman named Laura Lee Sherman?
Look at her face. She's like, Laura Lee Sherman? No, I don't know about her. And I don't even ask me nothing about her.
To Mr. Sizzler, and they mentioned her. No idea who you're talking about.
Parents do not play shit off well in these horror movies. They don't. This was some Nightmare on Elm Street shit. She's like, you know anything about a woman named Laura Lee Sherman? She's like, Laura Lee Sherman? No, never heard of her. I don't know nothing about her. Your dad never raped her. Never knew.
You know, I think you should go lie down, take a little rest.
Fuck out of here, man.
Why you want to stop for dinner? I don't have a waste. Okay, sweetheart.
Going to West Virginia.
West Virginia? We need you here.
Well, there's something I gotta do there.
Okay. I'll hold down the fort. But we are getting some calls from some irate parents What do you want us to do about this sex party the high school kids are throwing?
Sex party. You know where it is?
I'll find out.
Treat it like any other party. If there's trouble, move in. Otherwise, lay on.
He just stopped giving a fuck altogether, huh? He's like, if it's trouble, then just, just do what you gotta do. Nigga, just negate the fact that your daughter's a fucking target at this point. You should be trying to catch and kill this killer. Just small concerns as far as the movie goes, people. But other than that, I'm having a great time. Having a great time getting this commentary out to y'all, man. I love this movie. I love the performances. Whoa. Backtrack, baby. Yep. Laura Lee Sherman. She looked like fucking Sheryl Crow. All I wanna do is have some fun. I gotta feel. It's like, no, she don't look like Sheryl Crow. Sheryl Crow looks way better than Laura Lee Sherman. I just love Sheryl Crow. Until the sun goes up over Santa Monica. That's my shit. I'm sorry. I love Sheryl Crow. She does not look like Sheryl Crow. I don't want anybody to comment and like, oh, well, you disrespect it. No, it was a joke. Damn. I thought of the first white brunette R&B singer that I know, and it was Sheryl Crow. I'm sorry. Listen, I like that song. She said, but nobody compares to Billy and me. All I wanna do is have some fun.
What are you doing here? You get your ass up right now!
Whoa.
Tell me about Laura Lee Sherman. Tell me.
Oh, it's a good scene right here. She said, until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. Yo, that is my shit. I'm telling you, I kid y'all not. Love that goddamn song. Probably might listen to it later on tonight after I'm done this IntoxiCommentary. But what was y'all favorite song from the 90s that was not necessarily a one-hit wonder, but what was y'all favorite song from the 90s? Definitely tune in and let me know. I'm looking at Sheryl Crow and Alanis Morissette, because y'all know Alanis Morissette was a big thing. It's like these are all songs I feel like could be on the fucking Cherry Falls soundtrack. And no one is
She left town.
Nobody
ever saw her again. And that was...
Alanis Morissette won because she set a no smoking sign on your cigarette break.
Were the men that raped her.
You gotta love that shit.
Well, 2 of the guys left town about a year after that.
Yeah, of course they did.
It was a good thing because we were all able to move forward from there.
Yeah.
Tommy Sisler.
My principal. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You said that there were 4 men.
It was the 4th.
Who was the 4th?
You know.
Mom?
You don't know what you're doing.
Who was the 4th, Mom? Mom?
She knows. She's waiting for confirmation. I love how that snot is running down Brittany Murphy's nose. She's such a great actress, man. She was such a great actress.
Honey, he didn't participate. He was sick. He was falling down drunk. But he went to the police then, and then he told them what happened.
She's such a great actress, man. Oh my god.
Friends, he couldn't do that. And besides, what are you going to tell the police that a drunken girl had sex with 3
drunken boys. I mean, who? You said it was rape.
Yep. Don't change it around now. The plot thickens. Sorry. I've rubbed my hands together too much. I was trying too hard to start a fire. But it ain't gonna happen. People, I've got to say this. If you are still tuning in through this IntoxiCommentary on the Tudor Reviews podcast, then I appreciate y'all. Y'all are the true Tudor Reviews MVPs, especially the people that have not seen this movie. But y'all are listening to my comments on it. I'm trying to balance it out. I don't mind being, if it's an IntoxiCommentary, I don't mind being drunk and talking about shit, but I try to balance it out and make it, I try to make it worthwhile. I try to keep it very, y'all get what I'm saying. I try to keep it on the flip side of everything. Everything don't have to be slurred and talking shit, and I try to keep it balanced for any and everybody that might be tuning in. But if y'all are sticking around, I definitely appreciate the hell out of y'all, man. Love y'all. The show. This is a shot I love. Right there. That's that fucking Michael Myers Halloween 1978 shot right there, where Laura Lee Sherman steps into the doorway when Michael Biehn is walking off. He doesn't even see her. And you don't see her again after that in this sequence when he gets in the car. But I love it so fucking much.
44, 10, 45.
He's looking like, what? I got a radio? He doesn't even fucking know what's going on.
What's 20?
Oh my god.
I'm headed back now.
Did you find what you were looking for, sir?
Sir?
I don't know.
Well, I got a message for you to meet up with Tom Sizzler at the high school tonight, ASAP.
Say what?
Something to do with
Say
the
what?
I spoke to the secretary, sir.
Secretary that's trying to fuck him?
Sir, are you there?
Roger that. I'll check it out.
He's like, listen, man, it's that like just stop hitting me up. I got the shit, alright? The fuck alone. And go check on that goddamn party.
Honey, I really need to see you.
Okay.
Early.
My parents are total frauds. It's disgusting.
Of course, their parents.
She just kissed that man's ankle.
My dad dad's into hookers.
And I get him rubbing her feet, but she kisses ankle. Not my ankle.
I can't believe I let them influence every single decision that I've ever made.
You lose your spiritual virginity when you realize that your parents are even bigger hypocrites than your friends are.
Wait, what? It's a lawsuit.
Harder. Yeah. Harder. 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 Harder.
He licked his lips like her foot tasted like something. Shit had barbecue sauce on it or some shit. This is when Brittany Murphy like went off the rails for me, but it's still Brittany Murphy. It's still classic Brittany Murphy. She still adds ambiance and like very standoffish, outlandish characteristics to the characters that she plays.
What's wrong, Kenny? Can't you decide? It doesn't have to be this complicated, baby.
And I love that she called his bluff.
Don't you like my body?
She called his bluff. She's like, listen, you want fuck? You want fuck, right? He's just like, listen, yeah, but not that bad.
Be with me. Because you want to be with me. So.
Spare me the violin.
She said, spare me the violins. Played the shit out you, bruh.
Right about tonight. I don't need some stupid kid sex party.
There you go. Way to be mature, shorty.
Is that a company of mine?
Frankly, yes.
Like Mr. Marlston, maybe.
Oh.
Right.
Where did that come from?
I said, yeah, hanging out with them.
Well, you probably have. So now I should start looking for you around every corner, eavesdropping, snooping, and sneaking about. Kenny, I had no idea that your poor mind was so diseased.
Damn. Herpes. Herpes. He's like, come here, give me a hug, baby. I love you and I want to love aboard you. Come back here and love me.
If you're gonna, I don't want to see you again. It's over.
She's like, nigga, didn't we break up 17 scenes ago? When you was like, yeah, it's not working out. It's been over a year and you're not giving me no pussy. You're not giving me no head. You're not giving me no ass. It's like, nigga, shut up. She don't give a fuck about you talking about something that's over. But shit's about to hit the fan, people, as of right now. Yes, it is. Oh. My man gets bled out in any movie he's in. Whether it's Cherry Falls or whether it's Children of the Corn 2.
Hey, deputy, you want to infiltrate the party with me? Go undercover for half an hour?
Get moving.
Fucking asshole.
Sharon, you look voluptuous.
Ew. What is that smell?
It's just a little cologne.
I have
Wouldn't go near any candles if I were you. Might spontaneously combust. Hi, Mark.
She like, yeah, what's up? I love her in this movie.
What's that smell?
She's great.
Nothing.
I like it.
Yeah?
There you go. And she's so nervous around him, and it's like, yo, that was the thing that bonded them. I love that. Now, I'm not rooting for, a sex party where everybody loses their virginity, but god damn it, there's certain characters that I'm just in here, like, especially DJ Qualls for one. I don't know what this actor is that's next to DJ Qualls. I don't know what his name is, but I'm rooting for DJ Qualls. That's the new guy.
You like to dance?
And all these motherfuckers had classes together. Like the big guy that's like, yeah, do you like to dance? And waltzed. He fucking waltzed off with that chick. Addams Family Gomez style.
You ever played Deathquake?
But DJ Qualls is like, come on, man. It's that guy. That's that guy. He was in, he said, come on, man. All the bitches I know are guys. In Hustle and Flow. I'm gonna make these suckers recognize I ain't playing hoe. Oh, okay.
You can have my CDs.
And your K2 snowboard.
Not my snowboard. Alright.
That don't mean nothing. You still can't have my
That's an
snowboard.
awful lot for 10 minutes of beasting.
Let me grab half a cheek.
10 seconds.
You just better hope that when I erupt, you don't end up on the ceiling.
Okay, that was a scary movie reference, clearly, and I love that moment between Ben and her.
You don't have to be nervous.
You're the worst shaken.
I love it. It's okay. It's alright, guys. Save each other's lives.
You okay?
Oh.
What's wrong?
I can't believe this is happening again. Twice today, stopped a girl from putting her hand in my pants.
Is there something you want to tell me? I don't mind a challenge.
He's like, yes. Shut the fuck up.
Great. Neither do I. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You could have given it a shot.
Hey, I always knew he was a bud pirate. You wanna get with the real man?
No. Do you?
I love that fucking line, man. Because she could have easily been one of those chicks that's like, okay, the guy that I wanted at this party didn't get up under me, so let me get up under somebody else. And he's like, do you want to get with a real man? And she's like, no, do you? I love that fucking part. Love it.
What have we got in this trunk?
Just, just some old memorabilia.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Yeah, I could use a hand with this.
Oh, wow.
Are you sure you're up for it? It's going all the way into my basement.
Oh, excuse me.
You're just about the only person that I trust these days.
Hey, come on. What about your dad? I know how close you are to your father.
I found out some pretty terrible things about my father recently.
Oh, yeah? Like what? That he's a liar, a fraud, a criminal?
Yeah.
It's fucking disturbing.
What's in the trunk?
Dad. Maybe mine.
Yo. Oh no! Jesus. Motherfucker looking around like, yo! I am wired 96.5. I've had 17 energy drinks, and what the fuck is up? That nigga is ready for whatever. Shit, man. Oh, good for them making out. And good for them making out, too. And good for them making out, too.
Hey, Brett, tell us a story. Tell us about what happened 27 years ago when you were very drunk. Tom Sisler's in the story, and so's a woman by the name of Laura Lee Sherman.
There are people who can help you.
Don't hurt her! Please! I'm not gonna hurt her. You are. With the truth. I'll get you started. See, I remember the story like this. It was a dark, scary night. Kind of like tonight.
My mother already told me this story. You can't hurt me with this story. I'm gonna shut up. I'll kill you. Shut up.
All right! I'll tell you!
Ha!
There were 4 of us.
Oh, Lord.
We were drunk.
We gotta relive this shit.
About ready to graduate from high school. We were going to a party to celebrate the end of our senior year.
You keep looking around like, I don't even know if I even
We saw a car
want to
broke
know
down
what
on the
I'm
side
talking
of the
about.
road. It was Laura Lee. We all knew her from school. She was a weird kid. Kind of pretty in a way, I guess.
Details that
I
don't
was in
even
really
need to be
bad
fucking
shape.
shared.
Tom told her to get into his car, but she wouldn't do it. So they started teasing her. Laughing at her. And then she got mad. She called Tom a homo. And then she just took off. They took off right after her.
Christ almighty. It's bad.
That's when things
It shouldn't happen. Fuck.
They poured booze down her throat. And I guess what happened? Well, you know what happened.
Yeah, well, I don't remember, so keep going.
First Tom, then Harry, then Jim. Then they came looking for me. Then they grabbed me. They threw me on top of her. But I knew what I was doing. God help me, I knew what I was doing.
Fucking terrible. It's bad. It's all bad.
I knew.
This shit gets dark. Dark. My nigga, dark. It's bad. It's all bad. Shit. Look at this motherfucker.
that she was in love with
turtleneck one piece.
Oh, yeah. Love letters, poems,
Jesus.
songs, all things she wrote before you raped her. That's why she came over to the car. Because she saw your face. She never had the nerve to approach the big star quarterback, Brent Larkin. You never knew that she loved you, did you, Brent? Oh, how could you? She never had the nerve to approach you before you raped her. And after you raped her, there was no one to tell. Except me. Over and over again. It's very difficult to look like the one person in the world your mother loves and hates the most.
You.
We have the same color eyes. No. Dad. No.
Jesus Christ.
No. It's a stinking hypocritical world, isn't it, Brent? Where rapists become the pillars of the community. Stinking hypocritical people in it wouldn't even miss their own worthless, befouled lives very much. So what better to deprive them of the only innocence they have left? Their precious, virginal children.
Oh dear. You're not gonna split the stitches wide open. Come on, goddammit.
God damn that bell! Hi, Kenny. What are you doing here at midnight? Something wrong with your mouth, Kenny? What do you want?
Where's Jody?
How should I know?
Her bike is parked by your stairs.
No, it's not. Why are you looking at me like that, Kenny?
Why are you wearing lipstick?
Because it makes me pretty.
Sock the shit. Sock the shit out of fucking Marliston, yo. You gotta love it. Yep. Let it crack. Yep. There we go. Oh dear. That's one of the clearest and most sexiest axes I have ever seen in my lifetime. Next to the one in American Psycho. I love how fucking the sheriff threw Kenny out the way, man. He's trying to protect everybody. Ooh. Shit. Hey. He's like, go ahead, motherfuckers. Shit. God damn. Yeah, run the fuck away from that son of a bitch. Yep. Pull her along. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Halt! You stop right there!
Hey!
Mr. Marlison just killed my dad. He killed all those kids. He's trying to kill us at Zero. Yeah.
Well, who's there with you? I'm Kenny Ascot, and everything she says is true.
He's like, God damn it!
White Knight on the south side to Black Queen. Do you copy? Over.
Black Queen to White Knight, over.
Rich dead. Marlison's the killer. He nailed it, Chief. Do you
Copy, over.
You gotta come. Come on.
This is my post. I can't just split.
Look at fucking. Look at those two. Just spacing out, slow dancing. Oh Lord! Now look at these motherfuckers just spacing out, having sex. Oh my Lord! I'd have been like, listen, Mr. Marlison, you gonna get your head boxed off because I'm gonna sock the shit out you. It's like, fuck out of here. God damn it, man. Fuck. Yeah, but listen, I'm sorry for the deputies, rightfully so. You motherfuckers need to. This niggas is stuck on the fucking. Oh shit. Again, DJ Qualls is one of the goats. He was in the closet getting some ass. In the trap closet getting some ass. Oh shit. Oh. He's like, honey, what am I gonna do? I got stabbed in the chest. It's her brother. Let's have this Scream 3 moment. But now, which came out first? This or Scream 3? They both came out the same year, if I'm not mistaken. And both movies had the heroine fight their brother, their half-brother, for the most part. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Oh. Yep. Yep. She's like, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. Could you imagine the cops pulling up to the scene like, yo, this motherfucker was dressed up like his mother?
Don't!
Norman Bates ass, nigga? Oh, shit. Mark, come on, Mark. Fuck! Oh, God. No. Shout out to that sheriff. The fucking head on top of his head.
So you have absolutely no idea.
Oh boy.
And you can think of no reason why Leonard Marlston committed these murders.
No.
And after all this, you can think of nothing else to tell me?
I think you've asked my daughter enough questions, Agent Bronio.
Well, thank you for now, ladies.
Even the deputy's like, listen, motherfuckers. Slap the shit out you, motherfuckers. Oh. Now I would take a Cherry Falls Part 2. I would. We just saw Laura Lee Sherman. Maybe she wants to avenge her son's death. Come on now. Let's make it happen. Let's make it fucking happen. Yeah. I mean, let's make it happen. Shout out to Jeffrey Wright and Ken Selden. We have survived the Virgin Holocaust, the Hyman Holocaust, as one character called it. But I like this movie, people. I will give this movie a strong ass 8.5 out of 10. The only reason it keeps from a 10 is because I feel like it's relatively short. This movie just seems very short. I don't know what it is about it, but it always seems short. It always seems like there should have been a lot more going on. With the characters and with the stories, especially with the character arcs. But you know, a strong ass 8.5 out of 10 nonetheless, man. And shout out to director Jeffrey Wright and writer Ken Selden, man. I appreciate y'all, and I definitely appreciate what you guys went through to get past the MPAA and to give us still an effective 2000 slasher movie post Scream, man. It's very hard to do because Scream set the standard for everybody and their fucking mom. But I still, in this day and age, love Cherry Falls. And shout out to the people that didn't, that didn't know about this movie, man. And listen, if you guys have not seen this film and you listen to my commentary for it, I love you guys all the same, man. I really genuinely do, man. This was an IntoxiCommentary. This was something that I felt like I had to get off my chest in order to get back to normal. But shout out to Christy and shout out Christy, aka TT, and TT2238. Big shout out to you, Miss Lady. I hope that you find this movie on streaming, and I hope that you watch it, and I hope that you enjoy it. But man, I gotta, first and foremost, I've gotta shout out, the directors and the writers of this, man, because they put in something. They put something in that a lot of people are not gonna appreciate as the years go on. But I'm one of those people that I appreciate Jeffrey Wright and Ken Selden. Rest in peace, shout out to Brittany Murphy. She did an amazing fucking job in this movie. Shout out to Jay Moore and Michael Bain and, Jesse Bradford and Candy Clark and Amanda Anka and, Gabriel Mann and Natalie Ramsey. Shout out to everybody that was involved in the making of this movie, man. This is one of my favorite slasher movies of all time. Even though it came out in the 2000s, of all time, man. But, I hope you guys appreciated this IntoxiCommentary that I put out for y'all, man. This will always be one of the comfort horror movies that I always go back to, man. And I'm just glad there's a platform, for me to get this off my chest, man. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all, man. But y'all already know. And if y'all don't know where to go, man, y'all can follow the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Podbean, and Podcast Addict. Shout out to Anchor and Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Romero Tutor. Shout out to the Facebook movie group, the Cinemaniacs. And last but certainly not least, shout out to the Tutor reviewers, the listeners, the lovers, the supporters out there. I appreciate you guys, man. There will definitely be some... Listen, two things are for sure. There hasn't been a Creed 3 review yet. And there hasn't been a Scream 6 review yet. But I know a lot of people are very curious of my thoughts of that. So that's definitely coming this week for sure. I can almost, let me say almost, promise y'all that, man. But Wednesday, make sure y'all tune into R&Z Live. Shout out to my boy Johnny Zuko. Bumping the Night Podcast 1428. Make sure y'all check that out on Podbean and wherever else you get your podcast. But me and Johnny Zuko will definitely be talking about 90s horror and why the 90s era is the best era of horror. We'll be talking about that Wednesday, man. 4 p.m. his time, 7 p.m. my time. So make sure y'all tune in this Wednesday, man. But to sum it up, before I, venture off and do my own thing, y'all already know the love and support that y'all show me. I show it back to y'all tenfold and then some. So with that being said, people, yours truly, Romero Tutor. Another episode of Tutor Reviews in the can. I'll check y'all on the next one.